Disclaimer. I am not responsible if you break your car. I am not responsible for your health. If you hurt yourself or break your car, it is only your responsibility. This is not educational video and should not be used as tutorial. I do only show how I am doing my repair. I will not show you basics of screwing bolts, I will just show you results after each operation or part removal.
Okay, this shield bolt is actually holding this shield. There is another down there. We need to remove these two bolts. And let's have a look. Yeah, there will be plenty of room. Yeah, I'm just worrying about this hose. There will be plenty of room because what I just need to put my hand in and disconnect the connector. See that connector which is go down there. I don't know if I can access to it or not. Maybe it's better to do it from the wheel arch. My idea is to remove everything I can from top before lifting the car. We need to remove this pipe because this pipe is plastic. Hey guys, we got another problem. I wanted to remove the wheel and I found out this is not just a simple bolt, this is the secret bolt. See? And I don't think I have a nut for this bolt because it just spins. Yeah, so don't know how will I do that without nut. I will come back to you with my solution later. Hopefully I'll find the nut somewhere. I didn't find the nut anywhere in my boot, so I believe it's been lost in the previous service or by previous owner. I got this kind of tools and I got of course my favorite Dremel, which has saved my life a billion times. So we'll try to drill this secret bolt out, and the rest three will probably do after I will fix the car on a proper tire shop. So the plan A is to remove at least this wheel and don't touch the others. Oh wow, look at this. This is how my bit looks like. This is stainless steel, and this is what the nut looks like after. It didn't even scratch. Look guys, no no scratches at all. This is what Volvo cars doing. Nuts and bolts. Look how good the quality is. It's not possible even removing it with a stainless steel tool. So it's gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. We'll try something else. Okay. As you can see, this little naughty boys looks much better and works. I just spent a few seconds in order to cut this off. So yeah, give me a bit more time and I will crack it down. Okay, once I've done a little bit of cut like this, I'm going to use one of these tools and the hammer. So I'm going to put it here and try to smash this apart, two pieces, that spinning bit, and then let's see what's behind it. I cut it down like this. Now I will try to remove this nut. Okay, finally remove that fake little nut. there is a ring here, metal ring, and it sits down here, right? 916. I have this 916 head. As you can see, it's already broken, so I don't really mind to break it even more. And that's perfectly fit into this guy. So I'm going to put and hammer it down and try to unscrew. Okay, something like this, right? And now I will try to very slowly, without impact ratchet, I will try to very slowly with hand ratchet try to move it. Okay, I'm already second hour struggling with this bolt. I did try several hands. Probably this method would work if the number 14 can be fit well here, but the problem is it's sliding. I got a couple of this as well, and they broken this edges. It's not from the best metal at all. It's kind of raw iron. Probably will bin this. So I have no choice, guys. I need to drill it out. We'll try to drill it and we'll come back to you later. Okay, this is drilling, but very hard and very badly. So I feel I will spend maybe all day tomorrow to drill it out, if I actually can do it successfully. Don't know what's the plan B. I got no plan B. I finally removed this bolt. I didn't, as you can see, it's quite difficult to drill it. So luckily I found this in my door pocket. Joking. No, I bought this in eBay. The seller asked me to send a picture, closed picture like this, and he found the proper nut for me. Very big thank you for this seller, because guys, it's impossible to remove this crazy bolts out of there without this tool. Yeah, that's it. So pretty much one thing is sorted. Now we have to only find the key for these little guys, and hopefully we will continue our engine rebuild. But I decided to move on by removing the draining the coolant. In order to do that, we have to remove this panel, all of this cover. See, I got missing part here as well, which I will need to buy a brand new one. And what is this? Birds or something? I don't know. Dead bird or dead rat? No idea. Yeah, look, everything here wet in oil. That's not good at all. In order to remove that, if you don't have the front panel broken like me, you have to undo 1, 2 and 3 here. By the way, guys, this is really dead bird. Horrible. It's just disgusting. So then we need to remove this clip, and this clip, and this clip, and a couple of bolts. One here, one here, one here. I'm not sure if there is a here as well, maybe from the arches. Looks like it is. In order to remove this clip, you probably will need to use a tool like this, right? So put these two lips here, press it down, and like this, right? See? By pressing it from both sides, you release this clip. Okay, so it's now all released, but holds by these two little screws, right? So we will undo it as well. It is actually 2 screws holding this. One is here, where my finger is, and one is here. 2, one here, one here. Right? Once you undo it, pull this guy down and remove down to the back to release from the front bumper. Okay guys, I decided to drain from this hose, right? But I didn't disconnect it from the oil cooler side. I disconnected it from here, right? So remove that lamp, remove this big pipe from the turbocharger to the intercooler, and then just drain it from here. I think it will drain all the thing because this is the most bottom line of the engine. So I hope it will slowly, but I'm not rushing anywhere. Okay, these two pipes are this and this. They are from battery cooling, high voltage battery cooling lines. We probably don't want to touch them, but what we want to touch is the engine cooling lines. This little guy is located under this pipe. See that red? Oh yeah, you can see the red one. This is the tube I'm using for draining, right? And this is the valve when you have to somehow spin it up. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do it by hands, simply because there is no room, and it's quite tight and firmly. But you know what to do. 2 metal angles, I just used to have them from somewhere. Cut it down and just applied a couple of paper tape for holding them together, and then you can pull it like that and anti-clockwise 90-degree. It's not leaking anything yet for some reason, because I made it only 45 degrees. I believe it requires some special tool. So as you can see, I've already turned it slightly, but still not enough, because I can't hear anything is leaking. Okay, I've done 90 degrees, but it looks like we have to do it more. 90 degrees is not enough. Let's try to do it even more. Okay, we finally got a victory here. So it should be like this. I turn it for 180 degree, and as you can hear, now it's draining. Okay, I have to remove this bolt, that little one for the heat shield, for this one, and this bolt as well. These two bolts are holding the heat shield, but in order to remove it, there's not enough room here. So I will try to remove first this cover. It holds by this screw. I've undone it already, and by with this one as well, and only God knows what else. This key is very little, right, and that bolt is not accessible very well. So in order to don't avoid drop the key, because I got only one key, I don't have a spare key, just you can just lock into your hand, and even if you accidentally drop it, you can always fishing it back. Okay, once you remove these two notchy little bolts, you just have to pull this shield up. Should be pullable. Yeah, pull this up. Make sure you don't damage the pipes and get it away. So now we have good access to our supercharger, right? Just simply, once you undo these clips, I didn't have them, so just simply pull this up and release. See, we got something connected here, so I think we need to undo this clip here. Right, let's do that. Right, okay, and now I think there is nothing else which just holds this shield. Apparently, I don't know, maybe we should pull this up completely. See, we now have an access to our supercharger bolts, right? So where it sits, also undo these two wires from this shield, same way as we've done it. Just plug one and pull it out carefully. This one here, and I don't know what I'm filming. Yeah, where is this? Yeah, and this one like this. So let's just pull it out. Okay, they both released now. We can. Okay, I can't remove these shields. It looks like something is holds them from the bottom. I don't want to damage anything, so I decided to just remove this arch liner of this plastic shield and try to access it from here and see what's actually holding it. So we got one here, couple of there, one plastic nut here, 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 back clip, 1, 2, 3 here, probably something on the top which I can't see at the moment. Yeah, one here, one here, one here, here, here. So pretty much wherever you see the hacks like this arm, I think it's, I don't know what it is, maybe 6, maybe different, you will find out yourself. It's not a big deal. I think this nut's about 10 plastic ones. Yeah, pretty much we have to remove this plastic shield and we will be able hopefully access to the bottom of the supercharger and the turbocharger, because we will have to remove them both, guys. So this is the first you need to do. Okay, at the top we have clip here and clip here. 2 clips in total, I think. Here, here and here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Unfortunately it's all dirty, guys. I'm very sorry about that. Hopefully that will make sense for you. Okay, once we removed the arch liner, we can now have... Here is our turbocharger, and this wire, I think this wire is come from top of the bonnet. There's one last wire which we need to unplug first. So using one of these, you need to pull that lever slightly, and then using another hand, so this from this side, pull it up and then move it this way. Then you need to slightly hook this metal clip, push it down, and then we need to undo that bolt as well, right? And that's it from this side. Also we need to pull out this pipe out of the turbocharger. Okay, this cover doesn't removing because we have from the back side underneath 2 more screws, torque screws. Let's undo them first. They are very badly accessible. One is here, one is somewhere else. One is here, another one is here as well, somewhere. I can see the other one. Maybe it's already been lost by previous repair, no idea. So I can see only one on my place. Let's undo this one and try to. It's not the one. Okay. which is this one, T20. Now this could be removed. Right, in order to remove turbocharger, we need to release these two clips. It is probably again 220. So just release these two and pull them up, both up. Then it should allow you to remove this plastic cover. It's not cover, sorry, it's a plastic pipe to a turbocharger. Okay, I removed this pipe, which is in between supercharger and turbocharger, and I can see the oil inside supercharger. Not sure how it's possible to get it inside, and that's for sure oil. This is not a coolant liquid, this is oil. Okay, once we've done everything, removed this cover, we need to do a couple of more things. We need to remove that hose pipe, this one, out of this air intake, right? Also, we need to somehow undo this connector. I think it is to be pressed like this and pulled away. It's quite firmly tight here. It's difficult to remove it. I did try it and I can't for now. Another thing is left. It's for us, I don't know if you will see. Oh yeah, we will need to remove this little bolt as well, right? And there is another one under this cover, not under this, maybe under this one. Here we have, oh this, yeah, we need to remove this pipe as well, of this connector as well, right? Okay, and after I will start removing this big engine mount bracket, right? These two bolts here and one bolt here. Remove this one, and we will be able to access to that belt, serpentine belt tensioner, and I will loosen it by key. I hope I will be able, I hope I've got enough room here, and then we'll try to remove that belt from here, right, from this supercharger. So our main goal is to remove the supercharger assembly, all assembly. I'm going to rebuild it anyway, because I'm not going to put the old supercharger on rebuild engine. And then we'll carry on with the timing belts and stuff. So basically, unfortunately, I have to do the whole almost all engine disassembly, I'm afraid. Right, this vacuum pipe has been removed. The corner one goes to down there like this, and the straight one goes to this here. on the cylinder head. Yep. These two bolts, number 8, they come from here, and here they're fitting this vacuum line in place. I'm not sure what else. Oh, another one is here. I remove the clip which is clipping this wire to the body of this hose. This one is 8mm bolt. Okay, I undo these two guys. It's right here. Undo this bolt as well. You can see, so we can now move like this. What I'm gonna do next, I'm going to remove this grounding point, and I'm going to remove this bolt here and there and here, and this one I've already removed. Of course I'm going to put jack under the engine, underneath the engine, just to avoid this engine drop from this side, because we need to remove this engine mount in order to access to this cover. So this cover is actually have some little bolt here, yeah, and from the other side, and this is just the clips, right? So that will be accessible to the timing belt. But for now we need to remove the serpentine belt first. I think without this engine mount it will be much more easier. So let's carry on. In order to lose the tensioner, you need to rotate it anti-clockwise. That will be loosened, so we hope we will be able to release this wheel out of the belt. Okay guys, unfortunately I can't access to that bolt tensioner because it's too deep, and you can't also access it from the bottom as well, just because it's covered by metal. So you can only access with one of these, but it's too short. I don't know if you have welder and you can weld some kind of extension. Could be possible. What I'm gonna do instead, I'm going to undo these two guys, these two bolts, and remove this parasite wheel out. It's going to be replaced anyway. Okay, this one's been removed. It's been stand like this, so the longer bolt is in the longer section, the shorter and so shorter. My one is in quite good condition, so I don't see anything like wobbling stuff. Maybe I will not even remove it, I don't know yet. So we now have this belt released, right? And I hope we will be able to now remove that serpentine belt. Right. I still can't remove this belt because it's still too tight, because the tension is still tightening it. I decided to, if I remove this engine mount with removing these two bolts, and then that one and this one, then I will probably able to access to that tensioner, and I will have in general more room and access to more things I need. So let's remove this engine mount as well. Okay, there was here an engine mount, now it's in my hand. I removed it. I'm not sure if this belt should be here. or not. Let me have a look at this condition, and if it is bad, I will replace it as well. Remove the serpentine belt, and this is the condition of the belt. It doesn't look bad, but at the same time, I don't know. This is quite responsible part in your car. I would probably apply the new one, even this is okay. The time belt cover bolts looks like this. And they are sitting one here, one there. Okay, in order to remove these two bolts, which is underneath, under the supercharger, there are no visible at the moment. See, we got quite difficult access to here. I think especially for this reason, this Volvo made this little window. So this is the pipe connection between the tank, coolant tank, and between the engine. So I think I will need to remove this pipe out of here, maybe. I don't know, I don't want to remove it from here. I want to remove it from the coolant reservoir. And in order to remove the coolant reservoir, we need to undo this bolt, remove that connector, and pull this up, I believe, and we will have an access to this pipe better. Then later on, we'll be able to remove this little plastic cover, and we will have better access to down this supercharger, and hopefully we will be able to remove it after. There must be two bolts here. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, I've just done one bolt. By the way, because it's a blind spot, we guys need to know it is M10, right? M10 bolt like this. I got one more left. Did I access to it? I made this kind of crazy construction. So ratchet, long extension, then the corner extension, then another short extension, then another one corner extension, and then only M10. So that's going to be, you're going to screw like this. Also, it's quite handy to have this kind of tool, because that's very not accessible area. So within this tool, because of that long extension, so you can use without this one. What I normally do, I untighten using this tool, then I plug this one and screw it because the bolt is long, and then just before the end I'm trying to access it by hand. By the way, by hand from that side is not accessible. Try to access it from this side, right, from the belt side. Hopefully that will help you guys. Okay, both bolts are here. So there's nothing holding the supercharger from the front side anymore. Now there is only left this and this M10 bolts, and the whole assembly, all this unit should be pulled out. Sorry, this is not M10, this is M13 1.3. Okay, the supercharger has been removed.